Okay guys, so I have here about 2 pounds of clay. This is the amount that you are going to get started with. So as a beginner, it's important that you use an amount of clay that fits comfortably in between your hands, not too small, not too big of a clay lump to start. So 2 pounds, and we have a scale in the studio that you're gonna use to help you get started. So the first thing that we're gonna do in wedging is actually what we're gonna do in wedging is removing all of the air that is inside the clay. So all of those pockets that are inside, we're going to squeeze the clay, wedge it so that we push them out. Because we mix the clay here in the studio, we're gonna have a lot of that. So the first thing that you're gonna do is hold the clay in between your hands, and with the heel of your hand you're gonna push down, rotate, sort of pick it up with your hands, rotate, push down. If you notice, I'm not pushing too far down, I'm not going too far down on the hand that I have sort of like a flat slab. This is gonna be too much of a pressure. If what's gonna happen is as you wedge, you're gonna be trapping more air. I hope you guys can see that. So a little bit of pressure. I pick up the clay with my fingertips and push down. This is the amount of pressure that you want to see. The clay is gonna start rolling towards the middle of the clay. So you're going to repeat this movement, and then we're going to check for air bubbles. When your clay starts getting too long, just flip it over and keep wedging. So this is a little bit of pressure at a time. This is what you want to see. Another thing that you want to be careful is not to push in your thumbs as you wedge. You don't want to be going like this, because that is going to create air pockets as you wedge. So you only want to use the heels of your hands. And repeat for a little bit. The tables that we have here in the studio, sometimes they make the clay crack a little bit too much. What you can do is get your sponge, wet the surface a little bit, and then keep wedging. And so that is going to help. The table is not going to absorb as much water if you have the surface a little bit damp. We're going to check to see how if we are ready to stop wedging and if we remove all of the air bubbles. You're gonna get your wire tool, set your clay on top, and then cut through it. If you don't see any air, any pockets, that's a little bit of a grain from the sand. It's not actually an air bubble. If you have something like this, that you're ready to go. We just need to put these two pieces together again. Wedge a little bit to give it a shape. And then you're going to have your clay round and uniform on the bottom and the top, sort of like an avocado shape. You're going to shape your clay with the palm of your hand. All right, once you have something like this, you'll be ready to get started on the wheel.